So if you want to get started with investing on Robinhood but have no idea what you're doing, don't worry because I got you. I've used Robinhood for the past 4 years, so I basically know the app inside and out. But when I first opened it, I was probably just as confused as you are right now. But that's exactly why I'm making this video. This is the video that I wish that I had 4 years ago. So even if you're a complete beginner that has never bought a stock before, by the end of this video, you'll know how to deposit money into Robinhood, how to buy your first stock or ETF, and most importantly, how to build a portfolio that will actually grow over time. All right, so to start off, I want to show you how to get a free stock by starting up, because if you use the link below, you'll get a stock worth all the way up to $200. Most of the time, it's only going to be worth $5, but you might as well take advantage of it because it's free money. All right, so now I want to give you a full tutorial and walkthrough of the app so you'll know exactly how to use it. So after you create an account, this is going to be your home screen right here. Mine says 4,000, but yours will say 0 when you first start. And you'll be able to toggle through from 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, year, and then all time to see how your portfolio has done. Now to deposit money into the account, you're going to hit the buying power button there in the middle, and then that will bring you to this screen right here. You can see that right now I have $993 of cash. Of course, yours will say 0 when you first start, but to get money into it, you're going to hit that deposit funds button at the bottom, and then that will bring you to this page here, and you can enter in how much you want to deposit. I'm just going to deposit $20, and then it will choose the account. If you connected a bank account when setting up your account, the option will be under external accounts, but if not, you can choose to add an account with that button right there, and then you can either add a debit card or a bank account. A debit card, you can just type right in and then you can deposit up to $5,000 instantly. And if you want to add a bank account, you can click there and that will be done through Plaid. Plaid is very secure. Basically, every single financial institution uses it, but it'll bring you to this page right here where you can choose your bank and then log into your bank. After you do that, it will be linked and you'll see it under external accounts. And then you will be able to hit continue. And then the cool thing about Robinhood is that your money is going to be instantly available. You don't have to wait a couple days like you do with a lot of other brokerages. And then if I hit continue again, you will see I now have $20 more in cash than I did before. So now that you have money in the account, you can go ahead and buy a stock. What you're going to do is hit that magnifying glass at the bottom there, and then you can hit the search bar up at the top and then search for any stock. I'll go ahead and search Apple. And you can see this is Apple's stock right here. I can also toggle between time to see how it's done over time. You can see that Apple's been trending up pretty well. But to buy a stock in here, you're going to hit that trade button at the bottom right and then hit buy under that. That will bring you to this page where you can then enter in how much you want to buy. I'll go ahead and buy $20. And then all I have to do is swipe up. And then just like that, I have bought $20 worth of Apple stock. It's that easy. If I go down a little bit, I can also see some information. You can see that my position in the stock, which is basically just how much of it I have, it'll tell me that I have $20, how much of my portfolio that makes up, the average cost, and then total return and today's return, and then how much shares I own. Now, if I want to sell that Apple stock, all I have to do is click that same trade button and then hit sell instead of buy. And then I can either sell a portion of it, like $10, or I can hit sell all Apple and then sell the whole thing. Swipe up, just like buying it, and then I have officially sold and bought Apple. Now I want to show you how to actually withdraw money out of your Robinhood account and back into your checking account. So just go back to the profile right here, and then you can hit the little dude icon at the bottom right, and then you can hit the transfer button. You'll have a couple options like depositing money, withdrawing, or transferring it, and you can just hit the withdraw button in the middle top. It's basically the same exact thing as when you're depositing, and then you can just choose the amount and choose which checking account you want to transfer into. Keep in mind that if you transfer funds into Robinhood, it's going to take a couple days to settle. So if I transfer in $1,000, it's going to be like 5 days until I can actually withdraw that. So by this point, hopefully it's a little bit clearer how to put money into Robinhood, how to take it out, and how to buy and sell a stock. But now I want to show you how to actually build a portfolio inside of Robinhood step by step. This portfolio is very, very beginner friendly, but it competes with even professionally managed portfolios, And if you just copy this, you're going to be ahead of almost every single other investor that is beginning. So before I show you how to do that in Robinhood, I want to explain what we're investing in and why, so I'm not just giving you something and then leaving you in the dark. I want to actually explain what we're doing so you have some knowledge as well. So what we're going to be building is called a 3-fund portfolio. It's going to have 3 different ETFs in it, and they're all going to balance each other out very well. An ETF is basically just a bunch of different stocks put into one. I like to think about it like, if I was going to buy an individual stock like Apple, that would be like going to a grocery store and then just buying one single apple. Where buying an ETF would be like buying a basket of fruit where you have like apples and blueberries and a bunch of different diverse fruits. And the best thing about ETFs is that diversity. Instead of having all your money in one single stock where that business could go out of business and then you could lose all your money, you have your money in a bunch of different stocks. So if one of them goes down, it's not going to be that big of an issue because you have so many others. And there's a lot of different ETFs. There's one for AI, tech, healthcare. There's even a weed ETF. But we're going to have 3 different ones, and they all play a very crucial part in the portfolio that we're going to be building. The first is VOO. This is going to be our portfolio's foundation. What this ETF does is let you invest in all 500 of the biggest companies in the United States all at once. The next ETF we're going to be adding is SCHD. This adds a lot of stability to our portfolio as well as some cash flow. What this does is allow you to invest in a lot of stable, profitable companies that consistently pay dividends. Basically, what a dividend is when a company makes money, they take some of that profit and give it straight back to the investors. And not only is SCHD growing, it also pays out a 3.6% dividend on average. So this is going to be a lot less tech and more companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Home Depot, and Verizon. The last ETF that we're going to be adding is called QQQM. This is a broad growth ETF, and this is going to be the riskier part of our profile, but it is also going to provide us a lot of upside for the future. It's going to be invested in a lot of things that have big potential, like technology and AI. There's going to be a lot of holdings in this, like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, and Amazon. So in this portfolio, we have VOO as our foundation that is going to track the 500 biggest companies in the US, SCHD for stability and dividends, and then QQQM for higher growth and higher upside. This is going to give you a portfolio that is very balanced and also grows really quickly over time. Now, the most important part of this strategy, especially if you're a beginner, is dollar cost averaging. Basically, what this means is setting up a reoccurring buy every single week or month into the market, no matter what's going on. So this would be me setting up a recurring investment into each of these ETFs for, let's say, even $20. This works really, really well even if you don't have a lot of money, because you're just going to be consistently buying into these ETFs no matter what the market is doing, which is going to take out all the stress and emotion out of investing and allow you to grow a very good portfolio over time. And Robinhood is very good for this because it's very easy to set up, and you can buy fractional shares, so you can just start investing $10 or $20 every single week. So let me show you now how to build this portfolio step by step inside of Robinhood. So this is back to our home screen here. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that I have $1,000 in those 3 different ETFs that we talked about, SCHD, VOO, and QQQM. But if you don't have any yet, you can just go and search them up. We'll start with VOO. That's the S&P 500 that we talked about. Just like we did with Apple, hit trade and buy. But what we're going to do now is click that dollars up in the top right corner there. And then under conditional orders, click reoccurring investment. And then we will choose a frequency, which is how often it's going to buy. And I will go with every single week on Tuesday. I can then hit continue and then put in how much VOO I want to buy every single week. And I'll just put $20. It'll then just ask for the payment method and then a backup payment method in case I don't have any money in my buying power. And then I can just swipe up, and that is set up. So every single week, I'm going to dollar cost average into the S&P 500. I'll also do this with SCHD, the other ETF we talked about. Hit that buy, go to dollars, switch it to reoccurring investment, and then go every single Tuesday. And I will also just go ahead up and quickly set up a $20 buy. I'll do the same thing for QQQM, trade, buy, dollars, reoccurring investment, every Tuesday, and I'll do $20. And you can see now that if we go ahead and go back to our home screen and scroll down a little bit, under our stocks and ETFs, you will see reoccurring investments. So you'll see those 3 buys going into the market every single week. So right now I'll have $60 total being invested. And if I want to, I can click on that and then make some changes. So we can go ahead, I'll just do QQQM. And if I wanted to edit that, I could increase the amount. So let's say I wanted to up what I want to invest every single week. I could do like $30 into that. I can also change when it buys, and I can also pause the investment or end the investment completely if I needed to. And that $60 a week might seem like it's not going to do anything, but here is the power of investing. All that money is going to compound, and if you just keep buying into it like I showed you, after 10 years, you would have $53,000, and after 20 years, you would have nearly $200,000. I'm literally telling you, I wish I would have had a video like this years ago showing me how to do this, because I would have been so much more ahead than I am right now, rather than just picking all the trendy stocks and trying to beat the market. I'm telling you, the way to win the game of investing is just dollar cost averaging in these ETFs. Now, I also want to show you some beginner mistakes that can either make or break your investing journey with Robinhood. Basically, the biggest thing that you want to watch out for is playing around with things that are too advanced. The biggest problem with Robinhood is that it makes things like day trading, margin, and then options trading seem way too easy, especially for beginners. And I've been in the stock market for years and I still don't even touch any of that stuff. Chances are you're going to lose a lot of money with all that stuff. I majored in finance and I saw all of the other finance bros at my college trying to day trade and trades options, and every single one of them lost a bunch of money. It was insane. So just don't play around with this stuff. I would advise you don't even check Robinhood that much, because that's just going to make you emotional. Just set up those reoccurring investments into those ETFs, and that's how you win the game. Like I said, if you haven't signed up already, I'll leave a safe link below where you're going to get some free stock. And also let me know if you guys want another video talking about those 3 ETFs. And if you want to watch a video where I actually download and rank every single stock brokerage so you can kind of get a look into all of them, you can click this video right here.